Well, welcome back. The rain is just starting to ease, but I don't think for too long, as it's supposed to come in pretty hard over the next day or so. But it's ideal conditions for what I've got planned for today. Behind me there is where I shot one of the last wild dogs in this area. Well done. Quite a big female, but in poor condition. Below me there's a fresh sheep carcass that's been taken in the last few weeks, or last week I'd say. So my job today is to see if I can track down what's doing it. So I'm about to head off into the scrub. I've got 4 or 5 trail cameras in my backpack here that I'm going to try and pattern what's going on in what areas over the next few weeks. I may be lucky. Hopefully I'll get real lucky and nail that dog or dogs today. I've got Bob with me, the little Bagara. Conditions are pretty spot on for what I want to do. Well, it's typical. The wind was supposed to be coming this way, so I thought I'd get up the top of the hill and work the ridge. But when I've got here, it's actually gusting up totally the opposite. So I have to work my way down here now. And basically just try and hedge my bets when I get down in here. The only thing that's in my favour is it's going to be raining while I'm out. How much? I don't know, we'll find out. But that will drop my scent straight down to the ground a lot quicker. My first challenge for the day is the fence on, because these are pretty savage fences. I'll set my first trail camera up here. It's pretty much like a funnel here, track coming in off over here, one over to my left, and basically going straight through in the gully out into the open pasture. So let's set up number 1. Well, it's certainly good habitat for all here, especially deer. This blackberry basically it's just like a maze. If you go the wrong direction, you soon get walled in and you have to turn around and go back. Either way, I'm only a few hundred metres in from the fence, from the boundary here. And this is often probably some of the most productive locations. The deer don't want to go too far away from the pasture. So I can't afford to talk too loudly here, and I've got to be prepared for anything to stand up in front of me. I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm always getting up somewhere. Getting yourself out, ready to go, and then you realise, I remember I was supposed to do that. Well, listening to my squeaky right boot, I knew I was supposed to treat them before I come out. Lucky I've got the stuff back in my car, because old Squeaky Squeakerson here is about the noisiest thing in the bush at the moment. As quick as that wind picks up, it drops off again. But I'm now sort of working towards the direction it's actually coming. And I'm actually now gone to, I wouldn't say a highway, but it's definitely one of the more well-used tracks here. And just down in front of me here, probably about 50 metres, there's a good fresh scrape there. So there's definitely got to be some deer in here somewhere. It's just a matter of whether my timing is right. Well, I've only just set up the second trail camera. It's mid-afternoon, but I just haven't found any real great fresh locations until now. It's a good scrape down there, well used track. It's just off the ridge, and I think they actually come straight up the end of the gully here too, so we'll find out. This is the last trail camera I'm putting out for the day, number 4, and this is one of the new Aldi or Maginnon trail cameras, one with the forward facing screen. So it's its first run, and we'll see how it goes. I'll put it just on an old fence here where it's just sort of collapsed a bit, and there's a real solid run through here, so this is hopefully the one that gets the most amount of work, but you just never know. That's why I'm going to spread them all out all over this area. Well, I'd better do a standard walk past the new game camera, just in case we don't get anything on it. At least you can see how it works. But I think I've got it in a pretty good spot there, so time will tell. It's definitely had a lot of foot traffic through here. So I think when I get to this fence line, I'll just have a good look down along it just to see if anything's decided to move early. Otherwise, I'm going to get down to my car and sit there until dark, I think, and set up the 7mm and the sticks. I've been back at the car for about an hour or so now. It's raining outside, not overly heavy, wind's dropped right off, and now I'm just going to sit here and wait on this fence line, and hopefully one of the dogs will make a mistake and decide to come out for a feed, and if he does, this time I've got the 7mm ready to go. So if I don't have any more video up, you know nothing's happened, but at least I've got the trail cameras in position and I'll be able to check them over the next few weeks. So far, if there's any fallow here, any fallow bucks, which I know there's one up there for sure, they're not vocalising at all, and I thought maybe with this little bit of a cold snap that's coming through now and the rain, because we're supposed to get about 1 to 2 inches overnight, I thought this might have brought them on, but I haven't heard anything as yet.